again, and I think the 4-2-3-1 could work. Messi is the striker, Coutinho behind him, possibly Frankie de Jong and Busquets as the CDMs, or possibly Pjanic as well. And I feel like the formation would work, but we'll go in depth on it a little bit later on in the episode. So then the second comment of today's episode does come from ZXXX26 Heightham. He says, in the next transfer window, which we are now in January, try to sign Emerson and Dest and sell Semedo and Roberto, and also sell Suarez and sign Lautaro Martinez. But yeah, I agree with the right back situation. Like, I'm just taking a look now. Obviously, Semedo I want to sell to sort of keep it realistic because he's gone to Wolves. And bringing in Dest is, I believe, what they're sort of doing in real life. Obviously, I believe Dest has chose Barcelona over Bayern Munich, I do believe. Whether that's confirmed or not, I don't know. Now, Emerson would be a great backup. Like you can see here, Roberto, I'm just thinking about possibly selling him. He is 28 years of age. Obviously, I'm not saying that's too old. He's sort of in his prime right now. But if Dest does get into the team and we do manage to sign him, I would like to try and get Dest a lot of game time. So would Roberto get game time? Probably not. Would I get the most amount of money for him now? Yes. So I probably will do that. Sell Luis Suarez, that's the hope and the dream. But Luis Suarez at the moment is going to get replaced by Memphis Depay. So then the third comment is coming from Vite Dre, or Dryet. Something along that line. Sorry if I got it wrong. But his comment says, play Coutinho as attacking midfielder, and that is what we're going to do. Linking back to the first comment where we said we'll play the 4-2-3-1. We play, Messi at striker. We play Coutinho at that centre attacking midfielder role, and hopefully he can get his best overall playing in that position. So before we go any further, let's have a quick recap then of the La Liga. And as you can see, Real Madrid are at the top on 48 points. We're 3 points behind them on 45. Atletico Madrid are actually 7 points behind us now. So there's quite a bit of a gap between us and Atletico Madrid, which is great. And it's nice to know there's that little bit of breathing space there if we was to lose a game or two. Game or two, and we wouldn't drop out of the top two. Real Sociedad in 4th, Real Betis in 5th, who we will end the episode playing against them, and Villarreal in 6th. And the bottom 3 consist of Eibar, Mallorca and Valencia. So now we're into the January transfer window, and I think it's only right to start having a look at our team, look at who we're going to sell, renew contracts for, so on and so forth, and then we'll move on who we want to try and sign in today's episode. So we'll go to negotiations here. You can see we've got a new negotiation to look at. So PK, an offer's come in for him. See there, 14.4 there from Lille. He is valued at 17.7, but obviously he's coming towards the end of his career. Now we have a look here. Look at his annual salary, 10.1 million. And, on our listed players, we also have Marquinhos, so would like to try and sign, and he is 87 rated, so that one overall higher than PK. So I'm possibly going to accept this offer. We're going to see if we can get an offer in for Marquinhos, see how that sort of goes, and we might try and accept this offer. Transfer fee, I'm not really too worried about. 3.3 million in difference, not too worried. Busquets, not looking to sell him. Pjanic, could sell him, I'm going to have to check his overall and everything, but I just don't feel like he might fit in the formation too much. But you can see there, defensive midfielder, Busquets defensive midfielder, so he probably actually fits better to our formation. I need to have a look at that, but 44 million there from PSG for him. Now, obviously, the Messi offer still stands from Bayern Munich there, 120 million. You can see the sports director's comments. The transfer offer has been received. He's requesting to renew his contract. His release fee clause is non-negotiable. So we're going to go ahead and renew that as well. Offer in for... Oh, no, not an offer for Suarez. He's requesting to renew his contract. And his contract does end in August. So I need to start thinking about it. If no offers come in for him, I'm going to have to renew it. Ricky Pucci, he wants to renew his contract, so we're going to renew that as well. At Trincao, we need to renew that contract with him, and then a few other contracts to renew, so on and so forth. So I'm just going to head in and renew Ricky Pucci's contract, Trincao's contract, and also Elena, his contract as well. You can see an offer has been in for him from Atletico Bilbao, but I'm not looking to sell him anytime soon. But Messi here, so where it is, okay, he wants a proposed annual salary of 40 million. And the contract to end in 2023, and then his release fee would be 137 million, and he's currently on 30 million. So he wants an extra 10 million, and it's quite a lot that if you think about it. Like our salary budget, it took us to get from the start of the season to now up to 16.4 million. So I'm going to have to renew it, aren't I? I don't really have... Obviously, I could renegotiate, but I'm not looking forward to that because I haven't done that on PES, so I don't want to mess it up. So we're just going to accept it and just have to live with that, because I definitely don't want to sell Messi whatsoever And you see that our salary budget is going to drop to 6.9 million, which isn't great at all. And that's a shame. But we get to keep Messi for, what is it, 3 more years now. So I can't argue with that. But it's cost us a lot of money, really, thinking about it. Obviously, we'll make it back towards the end of the season. But right now, where I want to sell players and buy players, obviously, I need that salary budget. And he's just took a big chunk out of it. So one last thing to look at then is obviously this PK offer here. We're obviously thinking about it. So what I'm going to do is leave it for now. Try going for Marquinhos. See if we get anywhere sort of being successful around that. Then try and, you know, before we finalise it, sell PK so then we get his annual salary. And that should hopefully help us get Marquinhos. Because I think Marquinhos is around about 9 million. So we're literally making money back sort of thing by selling PK and get Marquinhos in. But it depends how much of a annual salary increase Marquinhos wants. Might want 15 million. So that way we would have to lay out a little bit of our own money. Semedo, I've added him to the transfer policy on the transfer list. So I've added him there. Same goes for Suarez. He wants a new contract, but obviously if we can try and sell him, more the better. He's on the transfer list as well. And Roberto, I've added him to the transfer list. Just waiting for offers to come in. It seems to be taking forever to get any sort of offer in, but hopefully they will come soon. So here's our listed players then. As you can see, Emerson there, 79 rated right back, 22 years of age. And I'm really looking forward to trying and possibly getting him in, because it won't take him too long to actually get up to an 80 overall, 81 plus overall before the end of the season, I don't think. So it could be a good recruitment at that right back position. Same goes for Sergino Best. See, they're even younger than Emerson, just an overall lower, 21. And again, proposed to move there in real life over Bayern Munich. I'm a bit surprised at that myself, considering Bayern Munich just won the Champions League. But either way, his decision at the end of the day. Would like to try and bring him in as well. Depay, obviously, if Suarez leaves, not going to buy Depay if he doesn't leave, but if Suarez leaves, the money from that will be used to get Depay. Marquinhos, like I say, 87 rated, defensive midfielder, but we all know he can play centre back, so would like to get him into the team. Todibo, obviously, I was going to try and sign him at the start of the season, but I don't think I'm going to anymore. And Davies at left back, I would bring him in. Just at the moment, we've got Junior coming through. You know, he's 21 as well. Obviously, Davies is better, but it would save us a lot of money promoting our youth rather than going out and buying Davies. So I'm just going to head then and change the formation to the 4-2-3-1. And as you guys can see, it does look pretty good, to be fair. You got to be honest. Messi up front. Coutinho getting his proper overall rating, 85 there. Because we haven't seen that all Master League so far. He's been 81 because he's been playing out of position. But now 85 rated. Neymar on the left, Dembele on the right. Obviously, I could swap them two over, but I'd rather Neymar be on that left-hand side because he gets a higher overall that way. Pjanic and also Busquets in the midfield in the CDM roles, and then PK Lenglet, usual back four and goalkeeper. Now, the other downsides to this formation I've found is that Frankie de Jong doesn't really fit anywhere in there at the moment. So, you can see now if I try sub him on at Cam, he only gets an 81 rated. Same if he goes to CDM, he only gets 81 rated as well. So he doesn't really fit into the team. But my only idea is, if I possibly swap, let's just for this sake, Busquets for Frankie de Jong, and then move Frankie de Jong up a little bit. Does he go up in overall? So he goes to an 88. So say mid-game, but then Coutinho goes down to 76. And then when does Coutinho... Okay, Coutinho stays at 76. Okay, so does Messi. Messi goes down in overall as well. But if we move Frankie de Jong up there, and he gets his 88 rating then, so I could possibly do that mid-game. Say we had to sub Frankie de Jong on for one of the CDMs, could just alter it like that, and that way he gets his best out of his overall. Something like that, but we'll move it back down for now. But I'm just thinking that way I can get around that sort of situation. Obviously, Luis Suarez on the bench, but if he does go and Depay comes in, I'm pretty sure Depay can play Cam. I'm pretty sure. If not, I could always move Messi to Cam. He gets 94 still and put Depay up front. That sort of way. The only annoying thing with this formation is Neymar doesn't get his 92 overall, and then Dembele doesn't get his 86 overall. But Dembele 85 is only one off, and Neymar's still going to be good and 89 rated. So here we are then. We finally got an offer here for one of the players we actually want to get an offer for. Sergi Roberto. An offer here from Inter Milan. You can see 38.880 million. Well, not million. 38 million. Let's just keep it simple. 38 million for him. He's valued at 36. I'm happy to go ahead and accept this offer and try and get Dest in the door. Let's go ahead. We'll be released. We've accepted that. And our transfer budget will go quite a lot. Salary budget, not so much. And we'll have to go ahead and accept that. And one thing I should have done possibly there was go over to the budget settings and change it to receive it as salary budget. Could you do that? I think you can actually do that. I'm not too sure, but again, we finally got one player out the door we want to get out. No offers in for Suarez so far. Really disappointing. We haven't got any offers in, and he's actually not wanting much of a salary increase there, which is quite good if we do go ahead and renew it. Semedo, still no offers in for him either, but we're going to go ahead now and try and sign Dest. Actually, I'm going to go ahead while we're here, and is that offer for PK still stand? That offer for PK still stands. And can I quickly just double check if you can do that with the budget settings? And okay, no, you can't. Okay, I thought maybe you could receive the transfer fee as a salary, which would be nice if you could, but you can't. So let's go over here to listed players and let's have a look at Sergino Dest. So Dest, 78 rated. And if we start negotiations with him, how much is he looking for? So the club don't want to sell him. The player's a good impression of our club, and this should give us some leeway in negotiations. So he's wanting 1.9 in annual salary, transfer fee of 16.4. The transfer fee doesn't really matter at this point. Let's be honest, we've got 138 million in the bank. So since the club don't want to part with him, we're going to up that to, I'm going to up it to 19.6. You know, I've upped it to these little blocks. Selling on option. We'll give him 10%. Pretty decent, to be fair, isn't it? Now, salary, he's only wanting 1.9. We'll up that to 2.1. Contract left, you cannot offer, okay, more than 4. So we'll offer 4. Release fee, at the moment it's set at 15.4. You can't make an offer of the contract 4 or more. It looks like you might have rubbed him the wrong way. Okay, we'll stick with that for now. Appearance bonus, we'll stick that to 2. Thingy. We'll knock it up a few. And I don't want to mess with that too much because he already is. You can't offer this player a contract of 4 years or more. Okay, 3. Okay, appearance bonus looks fine. Win bonus looks fine. Clean sheet option looks fine. We'll go ahead and offer that. And we'll see what the club have to say about that. So he's wanting 1.9, which isn't a lot. We've got 10.5 there. So let's just say it's 2 million. That leaves us 8.5 million. Marquinhos, how much is he wanting in annual salary? So 9.4. Probably going to have to up that to 10, maybe 11. So if we sell PK now, I wonder how much we will get in annual salary. I'm a little bit worried because I don't know how much we will actually get. Will it knock the total annual salary, what he gets, off the total? Where am I looking here? PK. So what I'm thinking is now, if I accept this offer, does that 10.1 get added to our salary budget? It should do, shouldn't it? I don't see why not. And PK, like I say, not that I want to sell him, but if I'm looking to improve the team and we can get a centre back there, 87 rated, I don't see why not. So we're going to go ahead and accept this offer. And, okay, yeah, our salary budget does increase and our transfer budget does increase as well. So PK's left. And now he's gone to Lille. And we're going to go ahead now and try and put an offer in for Marquinhos. So I'm going to be screwed here now because if he doesn't want to join, we are going to be screwed. And I'm pretty certain he can play centre-back. Like, I'm sure I've seen him play centre-back. Yeah, there we go. Centre-back can play there. Right-back as well. Defensive midfielder can sort of play centre midfield. So he can play a number of positions that can help us out. 27. Let's go ahead and start these negotiations. So the club obviously don't want to sell him. So we're going to try and up that to 51. His release fee is 64. He's not impressed with our current offer. We'll get round to that on the salary. Selling on option. I doubt they're going to be interested in that whatsoever. We'll up that to 56. We could just pay the release fee, but we'll up it to 56. Try and get him a little bit cheaper. Now annual salary, we'll up that to 11.3. I don't see why not. Contract length 2 years seems about good. Release fee. And okay, release fee, that's the one we're going to offer him. Right, okay, my mistake. I thought that was his release fee right now. Appearance bonus, we can up that all the way. To be honest, I'm not too fussed. And he's still not impressed with our current offer. We need to propose more attractive terms. Okay, 3 years, 4 years. Okay, 3 years annual salary. Does he want that even higher? Or does that not change depending? We'll up it to 12.3 because I mean he is higher rated than PK, so he's obviously going to sort of makes it sense to give him more. He's getting the max appearance fee, goal fee, and win bonus. Annual salary, I'm not going to offer him any more, and transfer fee 56. We're going to go ahead and see what they have to say about that offer. So here's a quick update then on the games that I've quickly simmed through just to get to that previous clip. You'll see here we played in the Copa del Rey. We're through, into the 4th round, beating Granada 3-1 and then 2-0 away from home. Eibar, we beat them 3-1. and Real Valladolid. We beat them 1-0 away from home. And even after all them wins in the league, we're still in second place. We're caught up to Real Madrid though. Real Madrid now on 55 points. Us on 54, and Atletico Madrid just seem to be dropping further and further away from us now in the league. Maybe they could do with a player like Suarez. I wish you could offer players to a certain club and see what they would say. They might offer you like a really reduced transfer fee, but it would be nice to be able to do that. But yeah, we're still in the top 2. Hopefully, a few more game sims, we might get back in to the top spot. So here we go then. We've got a cutscene here. Negotiation with Dest are moving along nicely, but I think we could push him to agree terms that are a little bit more favourable to us. Now, obviously, I'm guessing that means a little bit of a lower wage fee. Let's have a see what they have to say. Messages here. Negotiations, and just more negotiations. Player departures today. PK has left, and also Roberto has left as well. Let's have a see what they mean according to that cutscene. So, youth team. I'm just going to wait a little bit longer. I'm just going to check what this is in the youth team. Is it just new players or... Okay, loan offers coming in. I'll go ahead and accept them in just a moment. But other teams, let's have a see. So, Dest, transfer fee, they want that much, and annual salary 2.1. To be fair, the other team has come back to the offer with their terms. They're asking us to increase the proposed transfer fee to 20.3. I can't even remember what the original transfer fee was. But I'm happy to pay that if I'm going to be able to look at our transfer budget, and for a player 21, you know, great player. So we're going to go ahead and accept those terms. And yes, that's perfectly fine. And now Dest is going to be a Barcelona player. He's going to be one of our future right backs in this team. Now Marquinhos, let's have a see. And negotiations are broken down. Okay, I did not expect that at all. Our offer was directed into the player having too important role at his club. Now, obviously, do I have to wait a couple of days before I can offer in again? Because obviously we could just go ahead and try and offer the max transfer fee. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go ahead and look at listed players, not listed players, my mistake, at scouted players, and see if we've got any centre-backs in there. I don't think we have. I think Marquinhos was the only one. And we don't actually. Kante would have been interested in signing. Wijnaldum as well. Rakitic, okay. But I'm going to go ahead and have a look at some centre-backs and see who else we could bring in if we don't get to offer another offer for Marquinhos. So I've gone ahead here then and searched for the highest rated centre-backs in the game, and here's the list that we've got. So my only problem is, if I want to try and make this sort of realistic in a way, there's only certain players that I can sign. Like, for example, Van Dijk. Would he leave Liverpool to join Barcelona? I feel like there's a possibility there, but then again, with how strong Liverpool are, I highly doubt he would. And, you know, what have you, so on and so forth. Ligt. Now, he's probably one of the only ones from the list who I think possibly could join. Busquets, obviously, our player. Frankie de Jong, our player. Varane, obviously plays Real Madrid, wouldn't join. Same with Ramos. Casemiro, same with him. Marquinhos, I would love to sign him. Obviously, cannot go in for him at the moment. Alaba, would he join Bayern Munich, having just won the Champions League with them? I just don't think he would. Same for Kimmich and same for Sewell. So, like I say, out of this whole list, I feel like only Ligt would probably join our team. And I'm going to go ahead and start negotiations and just see what they would be after. So, 61 million and 9 million annual salary, to start with here. So, like I say, Ligt would be a perfect buy because if he's already 86 rated, 22 years of age, he's going to skyrocket through the roof in years to come. So, transfer fee isn't a problem for me, and paying a full amount of his release clause fee would mean we won't have to negotiate a price with the club. And you know what, I might just go ahead and do that. I might just go ahead and just pay the 84.1 million for him, just because he's such a special player. And I feel like Juventus, I don't know if they would, to be honest, I don't really know how his playing time has gone on at Juventus, but you know what, I'm going to go ahead and pay that price for him. Selling on option, don't need to mess around with any of that because I just get straight through to the contract basically. So salary, he's not impressed with our current offer, so we'll up that to 11.8. I feel like it's fair. No, yeah, 11.8. No, 12.7. We'll go with just because we can't offer more than 4. Just because obviously with 12.7, I'm not going to risk anything with that. I don't feel. Release fee, it looks like it might have rubbed him up the wrong way. Okay, so 84.1. Appearance bonus, we'll up that to sort of there. And clean sheet option, we'll have that higher. And appearance bonus, we'll have that a little bit lower because obviously he's going to have a lot of appearances for the club, let's be honest. Win bonus, we'll keep that about halfway. Clean sheet option, we'll have that all the way up. So we're going to go ahead and have the offer and see what Juventus have to say. So the last game we simmed, then we win that one as well. A 1-0 win there against Levante. But we're going to go into this game now against Real Betis. The only game we're going to play in today's episode, because obviously we've got so much going on at the moment. Let's have a look at the league table. We don't have to look at it in full, but there you go. You can see Real Madrid are still at the top there on 58 points. Us behind them on 57. Atletico Madrid on 45. So here's our lineup for the game. As you can see, the 4-2-3-1, our strongest lineup. Umtiti having to play at centre back at the moment. I haven't got a problem with that. You know, he's 85 rated. He is a good player. Busquets, Pjanic at CDM I was going to say, but defensive midfield. Coutinho at cam, Neymar on the left, Dembele on the right, Messi up front. I'm going to go with that. Still no offers for Suarez, so it looks like he's going to stay with us so far at the moment. Dest not in the team because he moved. Well, he completes his move tomorrow in game, so the 25th. This game's happening on the 24th, so I can't include him in the team. But this is the lineup. I don't really feel like there's anywhere else where I can improve it at the moment. Like possibly the right wing, get a 90 rated player there. But at the moment, I'm happy with Dembele. But let me know down below if there's any players you think we should sign to improve the squad. But I'm happy with the way it is. Let's get into the game against Real Betis. There we go. Coutinho to Messi. Can Messi get it in? And Messi gets it in. And 10 minutes into this game, we got our first goal of the game. Messi up front, already proving, you know, why he won the Ballon d'Or last episode. But this formation so far is really great. Coutinho doing well at cam, to be fair. I was a little bit wary about using him. But here you can see Jordi Alba plays it inside. We get the pass there. Coutinho, great little chip there on the through ball. And then Messi finds the back of the net, and we make it 1-0 in this game. There we go. Pjanic possibly get on the break here. Can he get that pass off? And okay, Messi receives it. Busquets, go down this left-hand side. Jordi Alba. Okay, go inside. Play that pass there to Messi. He's going to try and get it. Coutinho goes for the shot. Oh, straight at the goalkeeper. Not the best of shots there. But so far, loving this formation. It is my favourite formation, to be fair. Like on FIFA and everything, I've always played this formation, I think, since FIFA 14. To be fair, it has sort of like been my go-to formation. I tried 4-3-3, 4-4-2, everything. 3-5-2 was pretty good, I think, in FIFA 13. And I quite like that at some point, but it doesn't really seem that great nowadays. But 4-2-3-1, and one of my favourite formations. I just like even though you've got the lone striker up front, with the cam there behind him, it feels like he gets a lot of service as well, which is great. And having the 2 CDMs, you couldn't really ask for more in a formation, to be fair, let's be honest. And one thing I didn't do is rotate the players. My mistake. I knew in the back of my head I must rotate the players. Because I'm playing a game at the end of the episode. But I didn't do it, obviously, as often as I needed to. Trying to get this ball forward. Here we go. Dembele, Coutinho. Once again to Messi. He's not offside, is he? And we get into the back of the net once again in this game. 33 minutes in. And we make it 2-0 now. Messi with 2 goals in this game. And Coutinho and Messi linking up really well up front. You've got to be honest. Let's have another look at this here. You can see a lot of build-up play. Not really doing anything with it. But once we start to attack, Dembele to Coutinho. Gets the pass through. And there we go. Messi, simple goal. Makes it 2-0 now in this game. There we go. Real Betis in a dangerous sort of area here with the throw-in. If they can get it off right. And they have so far. The cross inside. They're going to get the head on it. They're not. Coutinho needs subbing already. Not great. I'm hoping recovers a lot of that fitness after half time. But can we get another goal here? Neymar. Jordi Alba's got quite a lot of fitness in him. Can see Messi. Can he play the ball down? And he can, but Messi just couldn't keep hold of that there. But here we go then, into half time. More of the same, and we should be able to get a comfortable win in this game. A little bit worried about being away from home after last episode, that disappointing defeat. Was it to Villarreal? I'm pretty sure. And yeah, that wasn't one of my favourite games to play, put it that way. But more of the same, and we should be able to get the 3 points here. So Messi with the shot, possibly should have got a little bit closer there. But what I've noticed a lot of the time is when a player receives the ball, whether it be Messi or Neymar, with the back to goal, they always take a long time to turn. And it's hard to sort of possibly try and get a goal in that situation, which I get in that sort of situation quite a lot. But with it being so difficult to turn, I've tried holding down L2 as well, see if that makes any sort of difference in the turning speed, but it doesn't really seem to make much of a difference. But here we go, Coutinho, get that back to Neymar, okay, never mind. Pjanic, play that through the middle, okay, Coutinho to Messi. Not really many options, down on the wing, Semedo holds it up. Get it out to Dembele, can he whip a cross in towards the back post? Can we get a header on it? Not really, Coutinho not the tallest player on the pitch. Real Betis looking to try and get a goal back in this game, and maybe not. Okay, but we've made some changes we've made 2 changes. Suarez is going to come on and Trincao is going to come on as well. And Neymar and Dembele are going to go off. I've moved Messi out wide and put Suarez up top just because them two were so tired just from, you know, too many games pretty much. And here we go, the cross in. And wow, that was close. That was close. You know, about what, 17, 18 minutes left in this game now. And they've come close with that effort, but hopefully they don't have too many more chances like that. There we go, Suarez now on the counter-attack here. I can see the overlap there from Trincao. Just couldn't get the ball to him. But he's won it back over the top again to Luis Suarez. And Luis Suarez just couldn't get an end of that. That would have been great. Little attack there. And we could have possibly made it 3-0. But literally 5 minutes plus added time to go in this game. Pretty much confirming the 3 points here. I'm going to bring Frenkie de Jong on for Coutinho. And I've sort of dragged him back a little bit. So he's sort of playing as a centre mid in front of them 2 CDMs. But here we go, Suarez. Finesse shot outside of the foot. It's going to go out for a corner though. Okay, could get something from this. Luis Suarez scored a lot of headers for us. And we don't really need to see that build-up play again, do we? But corner here. And we've got Suarez on the corner. No way. No way I'm having Suarez on the corner. We're having Messi on the corner. I don't know why he put Suarez there, but here we go. Let's try and get something from this now. And the header comes in. The cross comes in. Sorry, we've got a decent head on it, but nothing from it. Messi. Another little chip in. Suarez. But easy for the goalkeeper there to save. But there we go, guys. In this game, we get the 2-0 win there against Real Betis. Messi with the 2 goals. And we get all 3 points. So as you can see, we got the 2-0 win in that game. But what we need is Real Madrid to get a draw. So hopefully we go above them in the league table. Let's have a see. Real Madrid do get a draw. And Atletico Madrid lose to Real Sociedad. And I've got a feeling Real Sociedad might just overtake Atletico Madrid in the league. That'd be interesting to see if they do. But even bigger, Real Madrid get a draw against Villarreal. Now for the league table, that means we go top now, a point ahead of Real Madrid on 60 points. You can see that Atletico Madrid now 15 points behind us in the league table. Okay, Real Sociedad might overtake them, but Villarreal more of a threat there, only 3 points behind them. And you know, it's turning out to be a good end to the season. So here we go then, negotiation chapter 2. I know you understand this, but our pockets aren't bottomless. We must try and bring down their asking fee, or future signings are going to be a lot less impressive. Okay, so he's not impressed, the sporting director, I believe that is, how much we are, you know, spending on these players. But let's be honest, we just sold PK, and with the way the team is progressing really well, top of the table, I feel like strong players is important. We got an offer here for another player, I do believe, Neto. Is that a new offer? Okay, 7.3 million from Wolves. Any more offers in, and nothing to really take a look at there, let's be honest. Other teams, this is where it gets important now, the Ligt. And the terms have been finalised. He's demanding a lower contract release fee. He may have an eye on his next club. Okay, so transfer fee 84 million. Like I say, I understand it's a lot of money. Don't get me wrong, but again, I'm just sort of having a mess around. My first Master League on Barcelona. I do want to make it realistic. Don't get me wrong. And do I think this signing is realistic? No. But do I want to replace like for like? Yes. I'm not saying Ligt has got the same qualities as PK, but in terms of overall, we're doing one better here, getting an 87 rated centre-back who is literally only, what, 22? Oh no, that's his appearances, but I'm pretty sure he's 22 or 21 along them lines. So, let's have a see. So, renegotiate, he wants a lower contract release clause, he's demanding it, but can I not just go ahead and accept these terms and call it a day, and you can't have that? Can I not do that? Or if I go ahead and accept it, he'll be angry with us some sort of way. Annual salary, okay, 12.7 million. So I'm going to go ahead and accept it, okay. The squad seems too large. You cannot sign any more players when the squad reaches a maximum of 40. This includes players who are currently out on loan or agreed to sign. Okay, great. Let's go ahead and try and quickly, before we end today's episode, let's go ahead and try and release a player, possibly squad list. Is this all of our players? Okay, it is. Okay, Dest is in the team finally. Okay, can I release a player? Okay, maybe this isn't the area to do it on the game. Maybe negotiations is the area to do it. And do I go to my team? Go all the way to the bottom. And, okay, let's say Monchu. 70 rated. Okay, he's on loan. No, that's not great. This player isn't on loan. Can I release? I have to pay 38,000. To be fair, I don't really have much of a clue of all these players. But I'm just thinking midfield-wise, 66 rated. Is he going to get game time? I highly doubt it. 21 years of age as well. We're just going to go ahead and release that. It's going to come out of the salary budget, out of the transfer budget, which I'm not fussed about. I've released him. Can I now go ahead and accept this offer for Ligt, accept terms? And yes, Ligt is going to be a Barcelona player, salary 12.7 million and a transfer fee of 84.1 million. And we've gone ahead and accepted that, and that takes our transfer budget down by quite a lot. But who cares? We should get quite a bit come next season. If we do manage to win the league, if we do manage to win the Champions League. But Ligt will help us do that. And we're just going to head and accepted that offer. And I'm so happy to hopefully get him into the side and get him playing ASAP. So Dest, for now, is going to make the bench. The bench is going to be organised like this. Right back, centre back, then a centre midfielder, and then Trincao and Suarez. And then, or possibly swap Junior out for Dest one time or another, you know, something like that. But this is how the team is looking at the moment. Frankie de Jong, my mistake. Oh, okay, we have quite a problem. We have quite a problem. Do I sort the goalkeeper out? How often you know what, I'm going to sort the goalkeeper out for now, just because I don't know how often injuries happen to goalkeepers on PES. If they happen a lot, let me know down below. But we've got Dest, a centre-back here, but that will soon become Umtiti. Obviously, once Ligt comes in and slots into the team. Frankie de Jong, Ricky Puig, Trincao and Suarez. And I think we've got a pretty good team to end the season with there. I don't see why not. Neymar on the left. What I could do to up the overall is sort of move him into that sort of position there. And Dembele, move him up a little bit higher. Okay, he drops down in position. Okay, I'll leave Dembele there. In fact, I'm happy with that there, like that. Neymar a little bit higher. And yeah, I'm pretty happy with how the team is beginning to look. So just having another quick look here then at the offer. And you can see there in the bottom right hand corner, negotiations were a success. He is scheduled to move on the 28th of January. So we'll just quickly go over there to the schedule. How many days after the date we're on now does that happen? Oh, it's literally tomorrow. He will join, then it will end the transfer window. I'm not going to make any more offers. I'm going to call it a day on today's episode. I think we've done well, to be honest. Unfortunately, I couldn't make it a little bit more realistic. Sold Suarez, brought in Memphis Depay. But as always, between now and the end of the season for an offer to come in, we could accept it and buy Depay in the summer transfer window. We can always wait and see if an offer comes through. He's going to stay on the transfer list for now. I'm just going to quickly have a look now as well, just while it's in the back of my mind. He wanted a new contract, didn't he? Where his ends, okay, next year. So I don't have to worry too much. He's still got another contract for another year. And he doesn't want too much of an increase there, literally. Just more or less wants the same offer there, higher release fee. So it isn't a problem whatsoever. So I'll probably go ahead and sort that out as well. But yeah, what an offer. Ligt at centre-back, Sergino, Dest at right-back coming through the ranks. And we've got a strong team here at Barcelona. This is how the league table looks to end today's episode. The top three, Barcelona, Real Madrid and Atletico Madrid. And in the bottom three, Valencia, Eibar, or Eibar, got that wrong, all episode, and Mallorca as well in the bottom three. But anyway, guys, that has been today's episode. Hope you enjoyed it, and if you have, don't forget, leave a like down below on the video. I do appreciate all the support you guys give. And also, if you are new and you want to see more videos like this, don't forget, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys next time.